Today I got something pretty fun to talk about. Caio Borralho, why did Caio make up all these lies coming into UFC 319? I'm a fan of him. I like him, and I think this is fucking hilarious. In case you guys don't know, Caio weighed in as a backup fighter for this fight. While he has a fight with Imavov in about a month and a half, maybe. Main event in France coming up. And yeah, he's actually lying the whole fucking past couple months. He started off with a rumor about DDP. I think this was the first one. And this whole interview right here is in Portuguese. So obviously, I'm not going to play it because I don't speak Portuguese, but we have a translation here. Thank you to Defiant Vacation 607. Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, this is where it kind of started. He said that he was gonna be. By the way, they were supposed to fight international fight week. It was gonna be. It was a rumor. It never happened. It was never announced. Nothing like that. But um, Kyle actually said that he was injured. He thought that he would. He thinks that he's gonna be like the replacement for this international fight week fight, which never happened. He actually said um, Caio Borralho has came up with a new update on the South African through people he's in contact with around the champ circle. While not definitely sure of the details, he states it's pretty serious. This is what Kyle said. I heard from another source a little closer to Dricus's camp that it was an injury that seems to be pretty serious, like a broken shin when training low kicks. I don't know for sure. Something like that. He'll be out for about 7 months. That'll make it easier for the UFC to put an interim title on the line. So we're waiting for that UFC decision. The fight only happens if it's for an interim belt. He thinks he's fighting Khamzat for an interim belt. Like, this is golden. Right, when everyone heard this, everyone's like, "Oh, damn, that sucks." Like, "Oh, I guess he's injured," because this was like the first kind of thing he said that, kind of was proved wrong. We have this is a Yahoo Sports article, that says, blah, blah, blah. Report recently emerged. Top contender Kyle Borralho said that he heard Du Plessis broke his shin and will be sidelined for 6 months. Not only did Dricus say he was healthy, but he revealed that, yeah, it was never official. Okay, so everyone in their opinions and rumors and stories about his shin break and injuries, I found that all very entertaining. Unfortunately, none of it is true. Myself and UFC already discussed a fight date and opponent. The June fight was never signed, and I did not pull out of any fight. I'm the champion. So basically, he just said that it's all fake. He made an Instagram post saying it's all fake, and it just really started from Kyle just making up a rumor on an interview, and he got DDP to make a whole post talking about it. He had Khamzat saying this guy's biggest bullshit. I think he was referring to um, DDP for getting injured. And like, how is Kaio have more beef with these fighters than they do between each other? He just made up a complete lie. It's funny to think that he was like, oh yeah, I heard he broke his shin when training low kicks. I don't know for sure, something like that. It's like that's crazy detail to just make up, but it's fucking hilarious. Um, He'll be out for about 7 months. Like he has this whole story in his head about, yeah, he was like training low kicks one day, broke his shin in half. It'll be a little bit. He'll be back soon, guys. I got the inside scoop with people in his camp. Dricus just said, no, that's just made up. Next, we got the classic. This was the one more recent where he says he heard some whispers that Khamzat Chimaev may retire if he wins the belt. Let's listen to what he said.
I heard somewhere some people saying that if he wins the belt, he's gonna retire. I think
You heard
so.
that
There's
that people
there's
are talking
some
about?
some 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 little
Oh
talks.
wow.
No, there's no talk. Like people have been saying that on the internet for a little while. Like, oh, he's just not going to fight anymore. Like this is again, this is just he goes on Twitter, I think, and just reads rumors, and then he's like, oh, this is getting engagement. If I say this, it becomes like more reputable because I'm a fighter that I've trained with Chimaev before. I'm a top middleweight right now. If I say this, maybe people will believe it, and people
Some
believe it.
Okay.
whispers, some whispers about that.
Okay.
Like if he wins the belt, he retires. Like I'm not sure of that.
Every time he says this stuff, he's always like, "I'm not sure. I just like heard it." Like he said, I heard it from someone close in DDP's camp that he broke his shin. I'm not sure though, but I heard it from like no, you can't say I heard it from someone's camp. But I'm not too sure if that's like really what happened. This is golden. I love this.
I don't know if I believe that or not, but it's an option. There's too much
He doesn't even believe it. He just admitted. I don't even know if it's true, but like I'm putting it out there because it's gonna be funny.
pressure on him. Yeah, health problems and a lot of pressure from his country. I don't know. Maybe he
Yeah.
retires,
Okay.
maybe not.
A lot of pressure from his country. Yeah, like Kadirov's calling Hamzat up. You got to retire after you win.
I
Wow.
think he has a lot of money already. Like a lot of money. He's good with money. He'll be
He's good with money. He just like knows everything about these guys, and it's hilarious. He's basically like an MMA Twitter guy, but he's a fighter. This is perfect. And then this is what he said to ESPN MMA. I need money, bro. Shuts down retirement rumors. So he said that's just made up too. Um, I like this because let me get into one more thing. One more thing. This is dark, but this is crazy, and this is where people got upset with him for this one. R.I.P. Ben Askren. Prayers for the family right now. This is crazy because, as you guys know, Ben Askren is still alive. But Kyle just like this is crazy. I think he just starts tweeting out shit. This is not true. Ben Askren is still alive. But I guess he saw this is what people are saying. He saw this Macy Barber post. Charge your phone, buddy. Where she kind of like puts like a whole tribute to him and says, I know God has a plan through all this. See you soon. And it's like very emotional and it almost seems as if he passed away. And I could just imagine like Kyle scrolling on Instagram and seeing it and be like, oh shit, he died? Wait, I got to tweet this out. RIP Ben Askren. And then people were like on his head, like, no, he's still alive. He had like DC responded to it. So that's fucked. This one actually seems like a accidental like lie spread, but I think these are all purposeful. Yeah, I'm closing that out. That's fucked. But I felt like I had to talk about it when I talk about the lies. But this is like baits. He's baiting here, and now he weighed in as a backup fighter. If Chimaev were to trip and fall over himself, Kyle already has his name circling around 319. If you look up UFC 319 and Kyle, there's like a million things that come up. He's been hyping this fight up for like not even hyping it up, just like saying it's not even gonna happen. Like all this shit leading up to the fight. I like this, Kyle. And I think if someone were to understand this video I'm making right now, it would be Kyle. It would be Kyle. I think he understands. I want to know what is the next lie. I think, Kyle, listen up. I have something that you might like to hear. There is, you got a fight coming up against this Imavov guy. I think you should make a tweet. I'm the source, Kyle. I'm the source, all right? I heard this from someone else. You should make a tweet. I heard it from someone in Imavov's camp. I'm not too sure, but I heard that Imavov pulled a muscle in his back and sprained his wrist. He was trying to like bend down and tie his shoe, and he fell over and put his wrist down and sprained it. And he's going to be out for the fight. It's just a rumor I heard from someone in Imavov's camp, allegedly. I don't know if it's true or anything, Kyle, but maybe make a tweet about that. Just so you know, it's a little inside information I'm giving to you here. But if you like this video, go tell Kyle that he is actually the greatest source of them all. He's getting close to Chael Sonnen level. I think there should be a podcast with Chael Sonnen and Kyle where they just talk about their inside information on the sport. Because I think that's like real insightful for all the people at home. If you want to know some information about an upcoming fight or something, go to Kyle's Twitter. You'll see soon. You'll hear about this Imavov pullout, Kyle. I'm giving you the chance right now. If you want to be the first person to report on this, here it is. You can get your name in some headlines. Who knows? Maybe he's right. Maybe Khamzat does retire. And DDP shit. What if this happens in the fight? if this, what if oh my, what if DDP tries to throw a leg kick and it gets checked by Khamzat and DDP's leg snaps in half and he loses the fight? And then Khamzat gets the belt and then he gets on the mic and announces his retirement. That could happen. And if that happens, Kyle, everyone will apologize to you for being, the greatest source of them all. But remember that Imavov pullout. I'm telling you what I heard.